Great day, guys. Welcome back to Heroes Convention 2020, the online event for fans by fans. And today we're going to talk about cosplay once again. And yeah, I have here my co-host, Paolo. Paolo, can you introduce yourself?
Afternoon, guys. Yeah, my name is Paolo. I'm a friend of Dave's. Hope you guys will have fun today. We have a lot of guests. We have three guests actually. Hope you guys, you know, get to know these three characters even more, and just imagine that we're all in the same place having fun right now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
All right. So thank you guys again for tuning in. And we have more announcements. But first, we're going to talk about cosplay. And we have a few guests here that we might, want to introduce for everyone. Let's start off with Pam. Pam, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Pomponi and I'm a Filipino cosplayer and I've been doing this for 10 years and I'm still doing it. I'm having fun.
Awesome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you for accepting. And Pao, anyone else here?
Yeah, how about you, Harmonix? Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Harmonix Belair. I am 18 years old and I actually started cosplaying when I was 12 years old. So professionally, I've been doing it for about 5 years, I guess. Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's a long time. They started 12. Well, yeah, I have here another one. One close friend. Ed, can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Edre and I'm from Malaysia, and I've been cosplayer just about two years now, officially 2 years. I maybe don't remember about 5 years ago, but 2 years exact. And salam from Malaysia, and that's fine.
Awesome. All right, so guys, I have here a few questions, and at least I can start with one. Where are you from, and are you a student or working? Let's start with yeah, Harmonics.
I am from Angeles City, Clark. Actually, I am supposed to be first year college now. Problem is pandemic, so I was like, I'm gonna stop for a while. I was actually gonna be taking computer engineering because, especially because of cosplay, because I wanted to like make robotic type of costumes. So yeah.
Mm,
Wow.
that's nice. And that's a little tricky, Pao. Making mech style
Yeah.
costume.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
imagine
definitely.
I'm gonna be studying, especially because of cosplay.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Or at least you could get more of the tech side
Awesome.
cosplay.
Yeah.
All right. How
Yeah.
about you, Tom?
I actually stopped studying. I'm a first year college student. I'm a veterinary medicine, and as I love pets also. And currently I'm earning through streaming, so that's where I found my cosplay right now through streaming. So yes.
I see. All right, that's really cool.
Right.
So you have like a YouTube channel, right?
Oh no, I was planning to have one, but I was lazy. I was
Ah,
lazy because the editing is hard. I have to yeah, pressure myself to have a idea what content. So I was like, maybe not for me. So I'll just do streaming. So when I did streaming, it was really totally fun. I learned a lot from other people. So yeah, I improved myself as well because I was really shy before. And yes, I don't speak English well before, but right now after 2 months, I've been doing it well. So I'm happy for
awesome,
that.
That's
awesome.
great.
Yeah, Pao like streams
Oh.
like way back, right?
Oh well, I tried. I'm gonna try to get into streaming soon as well,
Noise.
since I got this laptop now that can actually play a lot of the games that I actually want to finally. Thank you, God. Uh, but yeah, definitely I'll get into streaming soon. Oh, well, you should well later on you should tell us the your stream so that we can tell it to the folks as well to watch.
Oh yes, sure. I will announce it later because I'm not really open with it right now. But yeah,
Ah,
Well, it's a good day to launch it, right, Pao?
I can share it. I
Yeah,
usually cosplay there, but usually you can see my bare face.
Mm.
And
the bear emoji.
yeah.
How about you, Ed?
but I guess like this.
Okay. I'm from Pasemas, Kelantan, Malaysia, and I'm working right now and
Mm.
20s, working as a graphic designer right now.
Oh,
But during when I was studying in university, I take in diploma in brush art and design. Yes, like that, something like that. Drawing, painting, sculpturing, but just diploma. And
wow.
then after that, I just start working because I don't want to get more loans after that. I just want to pursue something that really, really, really fun.
Okay.
But I
But
don't think, but I don't
yeah.
think doing this job like graphic design really suited my need. And then I found myself about cosplay when my friends, no, no, I've been cosplaying last 2 years. During the Merdek National Day of Malaysia, I decided to celebrate something differently. And then I decided to make a Captain America uh, Malaysia version, Captain Malaysia.
Wow.
At that time, yep,
Oh,
a modified, a modified version of Captain America, and this Captain Malaysia. And then there was time I don't have anyone, just about myself, that doing this stuff. And later that month, I just met with my old friend. He posted something like he's doing this cosplay Spider-Man. I was like, wow, he's cosplay too? I did not know that. And then I asked him afterwards, and he introduced me this to cosplay world and this group called GCK is stand for Gang Cosplay Kelantan. Gang Cosplay Kelantan. And then that's where my journey of cosplay start. And I
Wow.
use all my previous talent to for good use and doing some uh, DIY stuff. Maybe people can ask me to do what cosplay they want me to do, and that's how I start.
Awesome.
All right, guys. So as you guys can see, these three have been cosplaying for a while. We have one here who's been doing it for 2 years and another one for 5 years. But the question for you three is, what got you into cosplaying in the first place? And among everything that you've cosplayed, which is your favorite? Give us at least three. Three. Give us three.
I'll pick the Raymond, right? No,
Let's
just
go with Ed. Go for Ed.
Okay, how do I got to cosplay is through a friend. Uh, he was doing the cosplay before me, and I did not know that. And then he showed me this cosplay stuff, and then I was really interested. And then I started to get know more about this cosplay, and then I stumbled upon the world of cosplay, and I start doing some DIY and watch more YouTube videos like that, some lots of stuff. And then my favorite cosplay so far, the only costume that I have, yeah, is actually Kamen Rider Zero One, Captain America, and Batman Beyond.
awesome. I like Batman Beyond. Sorry.
It's really lit.
I'm curious about the Captain America and how he pulled it off. I need to see that photo.
Yeah, I like his own version for Captain America. That would be nice, right?
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I do.
definitely. Well, well, thanks for that.
Forgot to include.
Yeah, no, no, it's fine, it's fine. Let's go to another person. Let's go for Harmonix.
Actually, the first thing that got me into cosplay was, for sure most of us can relate, Halloween actually. So I wanted to dress up as Hatsune Miku, but I couldn't really afford it. So I had this really cheap blue wig that, and then I like put, like, to make it long, I like bought a lot of yarn. So I like basically made wig out of really really long yarn, and then I
Me
like
too.
had, yeah, I had a shirt that it was just a normal cheap shirt you'd wear under your polo, and then I painted it gray. I even used wall paint actually. That's how broke I was. So yeah, after that, like everything I made like evolved around using cardboard. So my costumes were usually made of cardboard. So every Halloween I would compete. Usually I just have a good costume. I didn't know there was a word for it. I didn't know it was called cosplay. And I thought like cosplay was like a word that people use to bully people who are really good at costumes. So like I tried to like stay away from that word. So yeah, I was a bit ashamed. But now I can like proudly say I'm a cosplayer. Yeah. So the other question, like, what is my favorite character? Actually, Harley Quinn. Yeah, that's really really like my best, like the
Mm.
best thing I can say. Like
Ooh.
I I'd call myself professional Harley Quinn, I guess, because like I made the four versions of her. So it was Birds of Prey version, Suicide Squad, classic Harley Quinn, and then Assault on Arkham. So yeah, that's more than three. But yeah, this actually my best. Yeah, that's my best one.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
Awesome. Well,
That's
well,
short.
how about among those among that four, Harmonix, among those four Harley Quinn costumes, which one did you enjoy working on the most?
My favorite one is the classic Harley Quinn because she had this huge mallet with, and like that was supposed to be wood. So it's like, how are you gonna make foam look like wood? So like, yeah, that was my favorite. It looked so realistic, and I was so proud of it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
At least
Okay,
we
well,
got why she picked that particular character for her favorite, among the four.
yeah,
All right.
definitely. Well, let's go to Palm this time. How about you, Palm? How did you start, and what's your favorite three?
Oh, actually, I started cosplaying when I was 10. I was already into anime, and yeah, I knew about Aloja, and my mom, she knew that I really love anime and I draw a lot. She told me that, hey, let me invite you to a cosplay event. It was Fantasy Quest, if I remember. Yeah, it was held by Romeo, Sir Romeo, if you know him. But yes, I was so happy and I didn't know what I'm cosplaying. I actually cosplay Final Fantasy Yuna. That was my first cosplay. And my mom actually told me that through this hobby, I think you will have your confidence and you'll improve here. And I told her, yeah, I will do my best. And yeah, I mean, now I'm 20. I'm really confident, and she's annoyed with that because she said I'm too overconfident. And yeah, um, the next thing she knows, I'm earning with this hobby, and she's really proud of it. And I'm really happy that she pushed me here, and yeah, and supported me. And yeah, my top three favorite cosplays will be number one will be really Rapunzel because we have the same personality, and number two, same as Harmonics. I also have the Harley Quinn Classic. That's my number two. That's the best. And number three will be my newest cosplay,
Nice,
which
nice.
is Katie Ari from League of Legends. So yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. The stigma in League of Legends. So that's awesome for you to share. your characters, your favorite characters. I think this is, the very essence, the like the top three characters that we adore within our fandom. That's what you're gonna start with, especially when you're doing cosplay. You want to you give out that, I like this character. I love this particular character. And then, at least I can make out a representation out of him, out of me, suiting up. I guess, I guess for me personally, I think I would pick RoboCop as, one, and like Flash, the Flash for the, at least for the second. I cosplayed Flash for quite a while. Uh, RoboCop again, I did cosplay him. My first award came out of the RoboCop armor, and lastly, I guess my most favorite cosplay was from the Mulawin series. Yeah, and so they had the ASAP like segment around the channel too. I guess it was way back. I guess that I was 5, yeah, and then I was the only kid with the wing spreaded costume. So ako lang yung nandun sa gitna. So that was very
Wow.
fun for me.
Wow.
And yun lang, I guess that's my on my on my end. I just wanted to share about the characters that we love all about. How about you, Pau? If you would like cosplay, what are your top 3 characters?
Well, if I was to choose to cosplay, well, I've the only time I've ever the closest thing I've done in cosplay is wear that Superman, Dave. You remember?
Oh,
I
Oh,
I
good day.
remember.
Oh man, like guys, like if you, I'm not, I've never cosplayed in my life. I tried. I mean, not tried. I was trying to be convinced to cosplay. It never took off. But the closest thing I've done to cosplay is Dave gave me a Superman costume, and I was forced to wear it for church. For because there was an event in church about heroes, and our pastor was like, get Paolo to do it. So I couldn't say no. I had to do it. So imagine just like a Superman with breathing in, making sure that the
Had no
stomach
choice.
is not. Yeah, like I had no choice. Like I had to walk around the mall. It's crazy. I had to act confident. Oh my god.
sound
Well,
fun.
but if I was to choose, like if um what what to cosplay, definitely would be Deadpool. I think
Mm-hmm.
love his
That
humor. I can pull off a Deadpool. I have the humor. I could just, I have an amazing excuse to try to offend people, and then they'll just laugh about it without my face being seen, so they'll never know
get
who
away
it
with it, huh?
was. Oh no, exactly. I love excuses like that.
That's also one reason we cosplay Harley Quinn. We can be so rude. That's why I cosplay Harley Quinn as well. I can easily photobomb and, just be
Yeah,
simply
just be
slash
goofy.
low-key
Be
rude.
silly.
But
That's
I
We
can,
can be
I,
low-key rude.
I guess that's the thing with cosplaying that I see. It's people think you're perceiving a character, but if anything,
Yeah, but
usually
it's just an
that's
excuse.
exactly your character. Yeah, exactly. That's sometimes it's exactly who you are. Like
You
Yeah.
just can't do it. Yeah.
exactly. Oh man. Soon, guys, you'll see me in a Deadpool costume. Wait and see.
uh, I think that will be on the next
I
con.
should wait for that in your streaming.
Oh no.
All right. Well, thank you guys for sharing, and this is just an amazing experience. But I wanted you to guys at least get one question that is particularly because we all have our shared experience. It's been a long time. Some of you doing this for years already, and the question is for everyone right now is cosplay a hobby, or hobby out of it, or is it a passion for a new future of profession for everybody? I guess we can start with Alex.
Okay. It was a hobby that turned profession. Actually, I'm like really grateful that I started earning from cosplay. If it's not from like entertaining people, it's either entertaining people or making a costume that other people can't really doesn't really have the materials to make, and like you make it and they buy it from you. Yeah, it also is really cool to see like a piece that you made, and then like someone's going around the convention and they're holding that piece that you made, and you're like, hey, I made that it really looks cool, it pulls the whole piece together. Yeah, and like as I said earlier, I'm going to be taking computer engineering, which actually was told to me by a teacher, because I was working on Vi from League of Legends. Yeah, these gauntlets, right? I wanted them to move because usually they're like stiff like this, so like ready for punching. But I wanted to like have pictures, like with the middle finger up. So so yeah, I was like, I really, really wanted this to be like mobile. So like when a teacher was watching me make that, he was like, "Why don't you like take engineering?" I was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." And then like I started researching. So yeah, it's a future profession that I'm gonna be. Yeah, so like mecha type. Yeah, so yeah, it's future
I'm really
profession. Yeah.
looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that. At least it's hobby turned profession. That's very interesting. How about you, Ed?
Well, for me, I kind of same page with Harmonix. Its hobby turns into profession. Sometimes we do our hobby just for fun, just for stress relaxing, leisure time, and then sometimes it can turn into profession when a situation like people asking you to do something, and then we do them for them and maybe making some money. But yeah, that's what for my point of view. I see as it can change from some our passion to profession, and then switch to passion, and can switch back and forth like that. That's my point of view.
Awesome. All right, thank you for that, Ed. How about you, Pom?
For me, I'll consider my cosplaying as a hobby first because I still enjoy and I only do it when I can and I can afford it. I only do it for that. As a passion, yeah. I cosplay to improve myself, to not only improve myself but yeah, my creativity. Um, as a profession in the future, I will love that, but right now I do not consider it as a profession since I do not earn much for it. Like I only earn little, but that's fine. So I do not consider it as a profession. But in the future, if ever what happens to me, if I'm earning huge or whatever, I'm having cosplay as a job, sure, why not? So I will be really happy.
Awesome.
But yeah, for now, I consider cosplay as my hobby. I only do it when I have the budget and when I'm having fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Pom. Very nice. How about you, Pao?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I think that's what's important. Well, judging from everything that they've said, what I think what's really important is like regardless if it's a hobby or a profession, what's really important is that you have fun. I think if the fun is gone, I don't know how you can stay long in cosplaying because it's a lot of interacting with people. It's a lot of portraying a character that other people love, and if if anything, like you guys, this is like another form of acting.
Mhm.
Like but instead of like on screen, somehow it's either you're making the costumes for the people or you're actually acting like like face to face, and that's what I love about this. you know and although I'm not in it, but every time I see people, it's either when they make, because I have friends who also make this stuff. They make, it's amazing how they make a Thor have nothing, or they can, I have a friend who's a dude, and then the next time I saw him, he's a girl. Like, how'd you do?
That's different. It's okay.
Really cool.
But yeah, I
So
think that's the
Yeah, but
that's I think that's the best for cosplay. You know, taking the variable of it being more of a profession and just enjoying it, the profession just comes right next to it.
yeah,
You know,
Mm.
if you just build it up, enjoy it, have fun. Just enjoy how you express your fandom, and then I think that gives you the rest of the profession that would lead you. I I know people. Some of the people that do cosplay that ended up in profession didn't really thought of it being a profession. They just keep on going out. And I wanted to cosplay. This is the best that I can do. This is the best I could portray in a character. This is the best way I could actually showcase how I love the character. And I guess that's the best thing. And that's what Heroes 2020 is, want everyone to understand that it's all about the fandom. It's all about the love that we have for the characters.
awesome. Again, you guys. Uh,
right.
before I even move on to the sixth question, well, for the viewers, we hope that you're enjoying so far, and it's an absolute blessing to have these three, because these three are not just doing it for for the money. Definitely, like as you can see, this is an expression of themselves, and we're witnessing how they, like this is like a backstage uh
Yeah.
viewing of their experience with it so far. So we hope you're enjoying. It's amazing so far. So moving on to the sixth question. So what is it that you always keep in mind in every cosplay that you do? So like every, you're making something or you're portraying a character. What is it? What is that mindset? What do you constantly think of while you? So let's start with Pawn this time.
All right. When I'm cosplaying, when I always keep in mind that this is too redundant, but have fun. I always think that you should just have fun. You don't have to think about how many people will love that, how many people will hate that, because at the end of the day, you are just doing it for fun. And there's no really pressure if there's something missing on you or what you're not cosplaying it nicely. It's okay because first of all, it's improvement. You do it, and then the day after, I mean, next thing you do it, you'll improve. You'll see the difference with it. So for me, it's just having fun. Don't mind how many likes. Don't mind how many people would hate it. Cause don't you're enjoying it. That's the purpose of cosplay, having fun. So yeah, that's what I always tell myself. Just expressing yourself. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, what about you, Harmonix? What do you keep in mind?
For me, I I cannot stress this enough. The weather and the place. Now I don't mean like, hey, you're not allowed to wear like sexy costumes at a mall or something. No, I mean like, are you close? Is the convention close to a bathroom? How are you gonna eat? Like how how heavy are your things? Is it like hard to carry? Like are will it hurt you while you're going there? How cold would it be? Like if you're, I don't know, if you're like wearing, I forgot what shows up from this orange hair girl with like the orange strap. I forgot what movie that is, but imagine going to a really cold mall dressed as that, and it's really cold. And of course, most cosplayers are like, I don't want to wear a jacket. It ruins the cosplay or something. So yeah, always check where you will be. Check the venue. Check if you're gonna have any trouble. How many people will help you? So yeah, keep it in mind. Also, how will you pack your things? So yeah, that's mostly it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's like being conservative in every cosplay, right? Just being very safe. Especially, I think that's
Yeah.
very good for the ladies. Being
Yeah.
keeping that in mind.
Yeah, like
Especially.
exactly right. Like most lady costumes are like uh chest plate, but it's only the boobs. And then yeah, there's no other protection. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to, please be conservative on everyone's end. But how
Yeah.
about you?
Also, if there will be minors around, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the minors. That was like one of my experiences. Being having the cosplay to cosplay eventually
Yeah.
was having the kids run out to you, and you
Mhm.
get them. They like to cuddle a lot for the
Yeah.
character. They won't see you as
Some yeah, they're like, oh, this they're gonna be like knocking on your butt or something. Like
yeah,
you've seen kids with Jollibee, right? With Jollibee, and they're like pulling on the wings and like
yeah,
punching his butt.
yeah. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's an awesome an awesome insight for you, Harmonics. How about you, Ed?
Whenever I step into a costume, I always think, make sure to breathe right every time. It's experienced me with, I have two different costumes at that time. One that is, as usual, my Captain America suit. I have two versions. That is both the DIY and Endgame and Winter Soldier. And both are easy to breathe. No, I mean, the easier to breathe if the Winter Soldier one, because the material, I have difficulty in breathing when doing the DIY costume stuff, especially the Endgame one, because yeah, sometimes the material plays important part in order for you to have longevity in walking around the mall, something like that. And yeah, and then have some fun. Uh, and we also, whenever I join this group, GCK, I always think when they're gonna get this event. When will this? I just want to really stress because all this stuff and real world stuff. Man, I just can't wait to cosplay and have fun and playing with the kids around. Yeah, have fun. That's all.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I totally love how you guys agree in having the enjoyment of the kids. That's very fun. Personally, the smile of the kids when you try to do cosplay, or when you do cosplay, when they run into you, that's just priceless. I mean, I could just it's okay for me to not win any contest. It's okay for me to just walk around, at least have fun with it and give a high five for the kids. And it's one of the best experience. If you're doing cosplay and you haven't tried that, try it, please.
Yeah, especially because like they believe that you're like Captain America or something. Yeah, they believe you're Superman. Yeah, so like they think that you're real. So
Hmm.
it really makes them really really happy.
Yeah, that they
Yeah.
won't really think of it as they're just guys, or they're just guys, girls in that costume. They were thinking that, hey, that's Superman. I'm gonna go to hug Paulo even though he's just suit up in costume for Superman. I'm gonna, he's Superman. He's wearing the S. He's using the cape. So I won't know that he's Paulo. He's Superman in my eyes. So that's just fun for everyone that's still here. I have a question for you. Uh, any tips to those who want, you know, cosplay? At least we could start off with Ham.
Yeah. My tips for those who are starting out, I will say that don't pressure yourself. It's fine if you're starting out new and it's not that high quality. It's fine because through the months or years you will improve, and at least you can see what you were before, and that you will be really proud if you're starting. Because when you're starting in your new year, it just means you're thinking you're just having fun. that's the essence of cosplaying when you're starting out, and I really miss that actually. As yeah, the fun isn't there, and you're acting the character and you see other cosplayers. If you want to improve your cosplays, just have inspirations to the older cosplayers. So yes, and yeah, please don't pressure yourself. Don't do anything bad just to have a money for cosplays. You have to have a budget for that. Don't pressure your mom or yourself that you need money for this and that. Take it slow, because you will be there. Because like me, I was in cosplay for 10 years, but I had to stop for 2 to 3 years because yeah, I don't have budget for it. So I just reuse what I have. That's really fine if you redo your cosplays, because it's cosplay, so it's fine. So that's
Awesome.
that.
Awesome. Thank you, Pam. And how about you, Harmonix? Any advice or tips? You know,
For me, I can say is you don't really need that much budget, especially like what Palm said, like when you're starting out, you don't need to like have these high quality builds. Also, if you can make something, it's better to make it than go buy it somewhere really expensive and then realize it's not that good. Also, if you can afford, if you have the money, it's best to support like businesses closer to you. One, it will like make them happier. Also, like you for sure you're gonna get better quality than if you bought it like from a mall or something, these like really cheap plastics that crack easily. Also, it's not that detailed. Also, even if you have like really good costumes, if you don't know how to portray it, it's really pointless. Like you can show up in a costume like dressed as like a background character, but like it's really the attitude. Like you're a background character in a really famous show, and if you're really good at acting and showing how like you're gonna bring some attention. They're like, what character is this? And you're gonna make people really really happy. So yeah.
awesome. Thank you, Pal. Excuse me. Thank you, Harmonix, for that. I'm sorry. I got cough right there. But thank you for that. Especially for sharing on your insights for tips on the new cosplayers right here that want to start to getting into this hobby right here. And yeah, me guys personally, if you want to do cosplay, do it. Again, what Palm and Harmony said, don't pressure yourself, just do what you do. And for me, the best thing that I could advise for everyone is do it out of love, wherein you could actually portray the character the best way you can. All right, it's the best way you could respect your character. It's the best way you could show your appreciation for the character without getting anything very much of a hard time getting it involved to the cosplay itself. Just enjoy it, and then portray it as the best way you can. How about you, Pao?
Oh, and wait, I have additional thing. Also,
Yeah,
like
yeah, go.
especially with competitions, like people like I see people sad when they don't win. Usually, actually, I've been like that. I've been there. Like you're sad. Like, but now every time I lose, I win or I lose. Like I realize I went out today. I dressed up. Like I should be happy that I got to do this. Like I had the opportunity to go out and show everyone what I did. And yeah, that's one more thing. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, I like how you pointed out that at least you went out, you did your cosplay. That's the best thing, you know. And how about you, Pao?
Well, again, like I haven't again the closest thing I've ever got to cosplaying is that Superman. But
Mm.
one thing that I've learned just from that one experience is just dare to express. Like, the whole point of the costume is, it's not really just about the costume. It's about, who's portraying the character, behind the costume. And and just keep that, for me, it's keep the mentality of who you're doing it for. I mean, somehow, yeah, you're doing it, for you, but again, there are people who love the character, and you've got to, you have that responsibility now to make sure that they continue to love the character. And that's the whole reason why you're in that costume in the first place. So, and again, and I cannot reiterate this enough, how, like, regardless if it's cosplaying or making the costume, I think what's really important is that you absolutely have fun. Again, like, if it does not matter if you win the contests, or you make people happy, but you'll never be satisfied if you never had fun in the process of all of that. So yeah, that's it. That's my take on it.
Awesome. Thanks, Pao. Yeah, guys. So we're about to end, and I just want to say thank you for everyone, joining this panel. But yeah, before we end, guys, I want to ask, at least, everyone here, any final words, for everybody, before we end this, this interview. Harmonics. Any final words?
Mine is a bit long, so yeah, here we go. If you're not happy with something you did, don't be ashamed, or like don't be bummed that you have to like scrap it. It's fine. It's fine. Like you should like it's better to like scrap something than like putting out a piece, like going out and you're disappointed with how you look. And it doesn't really matter how much effort you put into something. Really what matters is the end result. So yeah, it's feels better to make the costume again, scrap the whole piece, make the whole costume again, and then put it out. Because like at the end of the day, it really depends on how happy you will be wearing the costume, how comfortable you will be. Also, another, my teacher once told me this words to live by. If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So yeah, I always keep that in mind. Also, in one one last thing in cosplay, it's really exhausting. So it's best to not be yourself. So yeah, I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean like don't be yourself. Like it's exhausting being yourself, right? So it's fun to like be someone else for a day, something else for a day. So that's where you can like put all of your everything that you like kept in your head, kept to yourself. So like if you're feeling down, dress up as Deadpool or something, like go annoy everyone. Like you wanted to do that for so long. So go annoy everyone as much as you can because that's the only time
Go,
you can
Pao.
do it. So yeah. Yeah, that's all. So thank you.
Thank you, Harmonics, for that. Uh, thank you. How about you, Pom? Any,
Yeah.
parting words?
All right. Yeah. I would like first. I would like to thank Sir Dave for inviting me here, and for everyone, Paulo and Harmonics. Nice meeting you all. And yes, thank you, Sir. I
Nice
mean,
meeting
thank
you too.
you, Heroes PH Convention, for this online event. I really love this as cosplay. And yeah, like Harmony said, for those who are starting out and for those who are still doing it, enjoy it and express yourself. Like me, my hope in mechanism is actually cosplay. Yes. Whenever I'm stressed, or for example, I failed on something, I do cosplay instead, and yeah, I stream. You have to vent out something when you're really down, because it will feel you better. Yeah, and yeah, thank you for listening to us for Harmonics, Dave and Paula. I'm really happy meeting y'all today, and yeah, if you wanna see our cosplay, visit my Facebook and Instagram, Pompon me, shameless plug. And yeah, Harmonics, if you have a Facebook or Instagram, announce it.
my Facebook, I have an album that's actually incomplete. My Facebook is Missy Michelle Tulin. Yeah, so
Awesome. All right. So thank you guys for sharing, and I guess we'll be putting the links down below for for everyone to contact you guys. Especially if they want to watch your streams or get in touch with you on getting custom build stuff for cosplay. And thank you guys for again, this is I can't stress this enough. Thank you for joining Heroes 2020 convention. And yeah, remember guys, for everyone that is watching, we have more announcement upcoming. All right, so we have the Voltus Spy panel from GMA 7, and we have a lots of other examples for like panels for different opportunities here, guys. So again, my name is Ranger Dave, guys, and we'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.